Calling in the big brain strategist now. Joining us now from our Washington, D.C. bureau, Ed Rogers, Republican. He's worked in the Office of Political Affairs for President Reagan, is now a contributor to the Washington Post. And from Los Angeles, Democratic strategist Bill Carrick, worked with Senator Ted Kennedy, Dianne Feinstein, Chuck Schumer, and many, many, many more. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Bill,
good to be here.
Bill, start with you. If Hillary Clinton calls you tonight and says, I know I've had a great week, Trump's had a horrible week, but what should I be worried about? What would you tell her?
Well, I think the big thing they're going to have to worry about is Trump's chances of getting a rebound here are probably pretty low between now and Labor Day. They have to be ready for the debates. I mean, that's the 270 electoral college votes. There's 270 minutes of debates, so they have to be ready for that, because that's going to be Trump's only chance to get back in this game.
Ed, you're voting for Trump, right?
No.
You're not. Who are you voting for?
I'm not voting for Trump. I'm a non-Trump supporter. I'm a good Republican. I'm certainly not going to vote for Hillary. Trump hadn't met me halfway yet.
So you might vote for Trump, is what you're saying?
Well, the possibilities are becoming less likely and the scenarios are more remote.
Yeah.
But I'm not never Trump.
If
something could happen.
Give me one example. If he called you tonight and said, Ed, I saw you on With All Due Respect, I really want your vote. Tell me what I need to do. What would you tell him?
You need to be sane and mute for a while. Let us all rest and reflect.
What about you, Bill? What would you tell him?
Well, I agree with Ed. The biggest thing, there's a talk show host out here, Doug McIntyre, has a great phrase for Trump's malady. He says he has political Tourette's. He just got to shut up. I mean, these things that he just throws out there every other day that cause enormous distraction and trouble. If he doesn't figure out how to stop that, he's going to really get clobbered.
In that regard, if he were just quiet and the economy became the issue and something happened in the national security realm and Hillary's inability, she boxed herself in. She can't ring the alarm about the economy. She's bought in to Obama, all things Obama, national security and economically. She can't ring the alarm. Trump could be standing there where people say, things couldn't get any worse. Let's give this guy a chance. If he would just be quiet, that could happen. I'm not sure it's desirable, but it could happen.
Do you guys believe the polls?
I'm not sure it's possible. The other problem is it's probably not possible.
I'll concede that. It doesn't look that way.
Okay, let me ask you both. Do you guys believe the polls? If the election were tomorrow, who do you think would win?
Hillary.
Hillary, definitely. I think this is
the story of 2016. Go ahead, Bill. Sorry.
This is one case where the national polls are probably more useful in terms of information than some of these state polls. And I think the trend nationally is pretty clear. And you begin to see it filter down when you start having polls with Hillary ahead in Georgia and Arizona. This is a national race, and it's hers right now.
All right.
The story of 2016 so far, I hope it'll be in Mark Halperin's next book, but the 2016 story of the polls have been right. The polls hadn't been long. I went around for a year in 2015 saying everybody ignore the polls. Trump can't win.
Right.